Alana. You know, it's been such a weird summer, and I'm just now realizing I have not actually been to the beach yet. I've not walked on a dock. I have not had any fried dough or funnel cake, and I'm getting kind of sad about it.
Gosh, I'm sorry you feel sad. I mean, when I think about the beach, I just think about sand and sunburns and horrible, horrible seagulls. Oh,
Yeah, I get it, but I'm still a little bummed out that I haven't been there this week. You know, catch.
oh,
But this
well,
week on Mind Over Manor, it's beach day.
oh.
Hello out there. I'm Arthur Berman, your host.
And I'm Alana Hamer, your other host.
And welcome to Mind Over Manor, the comedy reality game show where funny people complete bizarre missions in order to win a large prize towards a charity of their choosing.
That's right, not just $250 to a charity, but also the key to the manor.
It's true. The key to the manor, made of real metal and available from Amazon, actually.
Who knew?
Sure is. Now, every week we bring on some very funny people to do some very bizarre things and get judged. And, of course, in order for them to be judged, we need some judges. So, with that, why don't we bring on the judges? Alana?
Let's do it. First, we've got Emily, Callahan, and finally, Brian, a total mystery.
It's true. Emily, what are you going to be looking for tonight?
Hey, oh, hey, I'll be looking for creativity. Very interested to see what spin each contestant is going to put on their task.
Awesome. How about you, Callahan?
I'm looking for what I love most of the beach, fun, something that makes me laugh, most importantly.
The beach. How about you, Brian?
You know, like most people, I haven't been to the beach at all this summer. I haven't really gotten outside. I'm not looking for much. I'm looking for a whole summer's worth of beach fun in a full 3 months worth of beach fun in one hour long episode. So, yeah.
Great. Well, hopefully our contestants can deliver. So let's find out how they're feeling about tonight's beach-themed episode and bring them on. Starting with, let's say, Sarah.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Sarah. Who are you going to be playing for tonight?
Oh, tonight I'm playing for House of Gigi. It's an amazing organization that helps trans people and non-binary people heal and learn and grow, and it's a safe haven for them, mostly located in the South.
Cool. And you are our reigning champion right now, so House of Gigi could be very lucky. Do you think you're going to keep the title?
I'm going to try. Who knows? I've heard that the competition this week is intense. So we'll see how it goes.
It's true.
Right.
Only one way to find out. Why don't we bring on our next up, Ashley Volz. Hello, Ashley.
What's up?
Nothing much. Why don't you tell us a little bit about who you're playing for tonight?
I am playing for Cradles to Crayons, which is an organization that puts together necessities for underprivileged children for homework and homeschool and play.
Awesome. We know you're very competitive. So how are you feeling tonight?
I feel confident, but coming in second last week burned me pretty bad. So I'm hesitant in my confidence.
That's fair.
I'm very happy to see that competitive fire in your eye. Speaking of people with a competitive fire in their eye, why don't we bring on our next contestant, Jared Littlejohn. Hey, Jared. You want to tell us a little bit about what's going on over there?
I'm ready. I'm ready to draw. I'm ready to draw right now. I'm ready. I'm ready to compete.
And the hair?
Oh, this is my side business. It's Crazy Jared's Crazy Caricatures. Just want to. I felt like it was the right time to bring my side business into it. I mean, given what might be going down tonight. So.
An incredibly specific side business. Now, of course, business is one thing, but charity is a whole other thing. What charity are you playing for tonight?
Oh, tonight I'm playing for Isaiah House. It is a homeless shelter and food pantry in New Jersey that just supports homeless youth and adults and just families that might be displaced due to circumstances beyond their control. And it's been a part of my life for years, for like pretty much as long as I've been around. So I'm excited to play for them tonight.
Sounds like a worthy cause. And finally, last but not least, let's bring on Carolyn Suna. Hello, Carolyn.
Oh, hey, friend. Sorry, I was just catching up on my beach reading.
Oh,
no worries.
No worries.
So, Carolyn, who are you playing for tonight?
I am playing for the Brooklyn Rise School. My friend Shelby, who was my freshman year roommate in college, works there. She's a kindergarten teacher, and she's pretty damn good at it. So, want to get them some money.
Great. Last week, I feel like you established yourself as the sports fan.
Not
going to hold up?
I think it will. You know, it's kind of my brand. I am going back to get my master's at Columbia University in sports management. Just a little humble brag for myself.
Very exciting.
Of course.
Well, this week in our Beach Day themed episode, we tried to come up with some very evocative tasks, some missions that would really bring that spirit of walking the boardwalk with your pals and enjoying everything that the beach has to offer. So live
you're
tonight.
Probably wondering, what are we getting at here? Arthur?
Well, would you look at that? That looks to me like a caricature.
We're the same. You guys get it? We're the same.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance. When was that made of you?
When I was like 13, but pretty much have the same height and nose at that time in my life, so.
Hey, fair enough. It's nice to have things and keep them. So we're going to have our contestants drawing caricatures tonight. And we gave them all the same YouTube video from which to learn this important skill. But what we did not tell them is who they'll be drawing and how long they'll have.
That's right. They're going to be drawing a beach icon. David Hasselhoff.
Absolutely. So, how do you all feel about this beach icon?
Truly an icon. Truly an icon.
They say you can't hassle the Hoff.
Yeah.
They do say that.
I wouldn't try.
Now, you've all received a picture of the Hoff sent to your mobile phones, which should be enough to get you through this challenge. So, with that in mind, Ilana, how long do they have?
I was just going to say, you have 3 minutes to complete this mission. Don't worry, I'm going to be keeping track of time. I'll pop back in when we have 1 minute left.
Is everybody feeling ready?
Yep.
All right. Then let's tilt down those cameras and start the clock.
Did it start?
Yes, Sarah, it started.
Yep, for sure.
Shit.
God damn it.
Oh, this marker sucks. Shit.
Holy cow.
Can you tell us how much time we have left?
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh man.
No, that's not what that looks like.
How we doing on time?
Great cue.
Sorry to be so late. You have 1 minute left.
Oh my God.
Yo, David Hasselhoff, I am sorry about this.
I think mine looks like an evil Disney villain.
That's hot.
Holy cow. Oh my gosh.
All right, pencils and
Pencils
pens down.
And let's bring those cameras back up so we can get a sense of how you're feeling right now.
Man.
Oh man.
I see that Sarah's added some color, and I did not have that. I did not have that.
No.
I didn't have time for that shit.
So, Ashley, you showed us some practice pictures before the show. How do you feel like this compares?
I feel like I regret showing you those practice pictures because it set an expectation that I could at least pretend to know what I was doing.
That's fair. And Sarah, you looked particularly surprised by the 3 minutes. How did you feel?
Well, I was practicing with like 45 full minutes.
It's like
Just
two
the
thirds
length
of the show.
I don't know what I was thinking, but you'll
Holy cow.
All right, well, do you want to show your pictures?
Let's do it.
All right now.
All right. So let's bring them all up so that the judges can see them clearly and start to give their scores. They'll all be writing down their marks as we look at them. And then we'll bring them on afterwards so we can find out a little bit about how they think you did.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Hey,
like a
audience,
troll doll.
don't forget to include some comments over on the right-hand side, how you're feeling. Those comments will contribute to a bonus point later on.
Jared, could you bring that a little closer to the camera so that we can see it a little bit more clearly? Oh, that barely helped. All right. Hopefully at this point, our judges have made their decisions. So with that in mind, why don't we bring on Emily, Callahan, and Brian the Enigma Worth?
Hey.
Wow, those
Wow.
were definitely, at least some of them were caricatures. So that's
Yeah. Some of them were. One of them
Does it
kind
count
of
if they're a
looked
character of a character? Like
One of
those
them kind of looked like a
pretty bad.
demon or like an elfin character. Like if David
Or-
Hasselhoff we had like an evil spirit in him and needed to be exorcised.
Mhm. Or if David Hasselhoff was actually in Pokemon and was on Team Rocket, he was a bad guy.
Interesting. Would you say that's a positive or a negative for that particular
Probably.
caricature?
Pretty large negative.
Huh, okay. Well, as you all know, for the live task, all we ask for is a ranking from your favorite to your least favorite. Is anybody prepared to give me their ranking?
Emily, would you like to go first?
Brian, would you like to go first?
Yeah, happy to. I definitely have some thoughts I want to share. I know this was just a competition, but if we're going to do this again in the future, or if you were going to try this with friends, we'd want the results to be better. So I'm going to give feedback. Now, so I just have to say a couple things. Carolyn, I love the creativity. Probably that absolutely inspired. As far as Sarah, as far as yours goes, it was a good attempt. but I have to say, it looked like you could have used it looks like you could have used his chin to cut open a tough steak and then used his hair as a fork. It looked like a utensil. And so with that, Jared, good attempt, and then Ashley, I thought it was good. The eyes were surprisingly far apart, but that's neither here nor there. Now, as far as the ranking goes, I'm gonna have to go with Ashley, Jared from the top down, Ashley, Sarah.
Could you repeat that one time for us, Brian? Just because it got a little choppy on the stream.
Sure, Ashley, Jared, Carolyn, Sarah.
Okay, so your favorite was Ashley, your second favorite, Jared, your third, Carolyn, and your last, Sarah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right.
Wow.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Emily, would you like to go next?
Yeah. Taking a look at them, first of all, I'd like to say major props to you all because drawing is hard. I am also not the best. I attempted a character and it came out like a zombie. So props to you all. I would say in thinking of the way caricatures are supposed to be, which by the way is a difficult word for me to say, I would rank from best to worst Ashley in first. And then I would put Jared in second. And then, okay, it's a toss-up for me with Sarah and Carolyn because I enjoyed both pictures and I thought that Carolyn's was very creative. I also enjoyed all the detail in Sarah's, but I think this time around I'm gonna put, since I'm thinking of the way a caricature is, I would then rank Sarah and then Carolyn.
Great. Thank you very much, Emily. Callahan.
Well, number one, I'm gonna give it to Jared because frankly, I couldn't really see his character that well, which gives him a leg up on the competition. And just want to say, everyone did great, but much better than I would have done.
Callahan, you gotta love it or hate it. It can't be both.
Yeah. So Jared's number one because I couldn't really see it. Ash is number two. Sarah is number three because, I mean, who likes Pokemon villains? Not me. No. And the last is the Hoagie. It's not a caricature. So Carolyn, I'm so sorry. You didn't get it. What was that? Is that a dead person?
Extremely specific choice there, Sarah. Now, thank you all contestants for putting your best effort into this. I know it was a hard challenge with an impossible deadline, and I'm really impressed that you did what you did. Let's get the judges out of here. We'll see them again later. And Alana, shall we talk a little bit about the recorded mission for this week?
Absolutely. We talked a little bit about how much we love and hate the beach, and I think that's really going to come into play tonight.
Absolutely. We had our contestants convert their indoor spaces into their ideal indoor beach. Our mission for them was to think about what they love about the beach and present that back to us to simulate the effect of a beach day all under their own roof.
That's right. And we're pretty excited to see what they made.
Matt, why don't we take a look at one of those videos?
For this week's Manor mission, I have to create the ideal indoor beach. So my thought process is, what do we need for the beach? One, you need a sick outfit because going to the beach, you have to look hot because there are cuties at the beach. And I'm single. Perfect. That's chill. Fanny pack, obviously. Nope. 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 Yeah. Perfect. So to go to the beach, I'm also going to make a rum-based alcoholic beverage to place in this Star Wars themed tiki glass. This is going to make great footage. Got some freezy pops, and pork sausage pierogies. We're all ready to go. All right, so now that I have my stuff ready to go to the beach, now it's time to assemble our beach. Let's go. Oh my god, isn't this going to be so much fun? Beach day! Beach day! Oh my god.
I mean, that's a beach day. I think we've heard it, and we couldn't have heard it more clearly. That's
Such
a beach
day.
Beach
I loved
day.
it, Arthur.
I had a great time watching that. Now, I think it's time, though, for us to check out our next competitor's entry.
Oh, hello there. Just making myself some dinner. Come take a look. Mmm, delicious. Today, on Jared's Cooking Adventures, I'm going to take you on the experience that I took when I went to Maui with my best friend and his family. And we went to a black sand beach. Whoa! And then he puked on me on the way back down. I want to take you on this adventure. But I'm not accurately dressed. Hold on a second. Perfect. Now let's go on an adventure. Huh. Enough of that. Now back to the kitchen. You're probably wondering, what did I do with the cream from the Oreos? Well, I got you covered. And now, the final touches. Perfect. Oh, one last touch. You, of course, need some lava. Ha, all right, perfect. Looks like we're done with the dessert. The black sand beach is ready for business. Now, just time to check if the water's good. Oh, yeah, the water is just fine. Come on in. Bye, everyone.
I don't know about you, Arthur, but I love the comments coming in.
Absolutely. Keep them coming. We love to see what everyone out there in the chat thinks about what's happening on screen. And of course, I think in this next one, you're going to have lots of opinions yet again as we go to check out what Sarah Jane Burns brought for us today.
Okay. So I know I was talking up my space, how much space I was going to have now that my roommate's moving out, whatever. But I had a different idea. And my idea, I'm definitely incorporating everything that I included in that list that I made about my ideal beach. And to do that, I had to go get some actual materials. I had to go get some actual beach wear. Not beach wear, but beach wear, like W-A-R-E. I'm gathering sand, is what I'm saying. So I'm headed to Lake Michigan to get some real sand so I can make my beach. You would not believe the amount of people down here not wearing masks. Wear a mask, people. Wear a mask. Okay, I'm here at the beach, but the beaches are closed. So this is going to be kind of a clandestine operation. I just act cool. Here we have my perfect beach. This is me, and this is my lover, Papier, named, of course, for the material that they are made of. We are here by the campfire at night. We're eating tonight at Only the Good Stuff. It's all vegetarian, and yes, it is free for hotties. And don't worry if you're thinking about getting scandalous. There's also a hot tub. Now, what is that out over the water? Oh, it's just a sailboat. It's just a sailboat in the water. And don't worry if you see any sharks coming your way, because there's two, and they're in love. Hey, Pierre, do you want to get naked? I mean, nude? I don't know. What if somebody's in Only the Good Stuff? Looks like they're all closed up for the night.
Beautiful, touching, the most narrative that we've seen so far in this show.
So precious.
Absolutely. We have one more for you tonight. Let's take it away with Ashley Volz.
So this week's challenge is to create the perfect indoor beach, which to me means create the perfect indoor beach day. I am worried that I'm not going to be able to find the beach spirit. This summer just doesn't have a beach spirit vibe, so it's a lot of responsibility that I'm putting on myself right now to create the perfect beach vibe. We have 4 essential facts that will get you from point A, which is quarantine depression, to point B, which is perfect indoor beach day. 1, perfect beach. 2, perfect beach outfit. 3, perfect beach drink. And 4, the perfect beach crew. You say beach a lot, and then it has no meaning. Beach, beach, beach. Going to the beach. We're going to the beach. I'm gonna go to the beach. Oh, my ride's here. Okay, we got to go to Home Depot. All right. All right, started cleaning out my office to try and turn it into a beach. You would think I would use the already tan carpet to represent sand, but I am a masochist. Please welcome to my kill room, I guess. It's my kill room.
So anybody been checking that shark app? There's an app for that? Yeah, there's an app so you can see the most recent shark sightings where you are.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Has there been a shark here?
I don't have the app, so I don't know.
Oh.
Hey! Who's all here? What's up, guys? Look at the turtle.
It looks really
Wow.
cool.
Look at that little turt.
That turtle is actually a lot bigger than it looks.
Beautiful day to go to the beach, huh?
My beach spirit is restored.
Me too. I never thought I'd say it.
I'm feeling great about what our contestants brought to us today, and I'm hoping that our judges will as well. So why don't we bring our contestants back up and just chat a little bit, see what their reactions are to seeing what everyone else did for the very first time.
Yeah, and to the audience, don't forget to keep chatting in how you're feeling, because you're going to get that bonus point given to your favorite contestant throughout the evening.
Absolutely. So, this is the first time you've all seen everyone else's work. What did you all think? Let's start, Sarah, impressions.
I mean, I loved everyone's interpretation of Beach Day. I thought it was interesting that we had a lot of similar ideas that we all executed in very different ways. I think, man, I don't want to sway any judges with this, but Ashley really takes the cake. She
wow.
did an amazing job with that.
Competitor's endorsement, all you could ask for.
Yes, Ashley, can you tell us a little bit about what went into your project?
100 pounds of sand, some pool stuff I had around, construction paper, a day that I didn't really do any of my actual job. I had sore muscles from slowly bringing the sand out my back door in the tarp. It was a lot.
Sure sounds like it. Now, Jared, I know there's one question that's on my mind, and hopefully many others' minds as well, which is, how did your black sand beach taste? Jared, you are muted right now. I just want to point that out, just for the...
Oh, wow. Sorry, I just came back from the beach. It tasted great. I had it multiple days, Monday through just Sunday, and I just got a chance to enjoy the beach for the entire week after this challenge. I was very grateful.
What more can you ask for?
And Carolyn, How did your bear friend think of the beach?
Oh, Bear Alonso, named after
Of
the
course.
Mets first baseman Pete Alonso.
I know what you're talking about. No question.
Mhm.
Of course you do, Alana. My number one sports fan on this show. He enjoyed it very much. We had a great time. We shot the shit a little, discussed politics. It was fun. Typical beach day.
As you do.
Sounds
As you
great.
do.
Well, I'm really glad to have heard a little bit about what went into this from all of you, and I'm sure our judges are going to have plenty more questions. So why don't we send everybody away, bring up the judges, and then have them evaluate each of you one at a time to figure out your final beach scores.
Good luck.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Wow,
Wow.
Lots of great beach energy in there.
lots of fierce beach energy.
Carolyn. Well,
Carolyn,
Yes. How's it going?
you managed to cross off just about every single thing that I look for in a beach day personally. Just about every single thing, to the random hat and the great outfit.
Thank you. I tried.
you brought the outfit, you brought the chairs, you brought the friends, you brought the food. Like, yes, all great
Yeah,
things.
Now,
can't go to the beach without pierogies. So
I have to ask because obviously different tastes for different people, but I'm not sure if any potato dish is at the top of my list of food items to bring to the beach. I'm curious what thought went into that.
Pierogies are, just like pockets of wonderful deliciousness. And what better thing to bring to the beach than a pocket of wonderful, delicious potato-filled dough?
Okay.
So true, very true.
So, if you could bring your friends to the beach now, who would you bring?
Oh God. I mean, I should say my friends Shelby and Caitlin because they're my only friends watching and telling me how great I am in the comments.
That,
Well, I'm ready to vote.
And I have one quick question: the Who's Your Daddy hat? Who's Your Daddy hat? And what caused you to pick that one? I thought it was superb.
you.
But
Well, there's a good story behind that hat. I actually got that hat at the Indianapolis airport because I was trying to impress somebody I met on Tinder who was from England. We were supposed to meet up once, and then she flew back to England without us ever meeting. And then we have been Snapchat friends. We don't really talk on Snapchat anymore, but that was like, should I get this hat? And my friend Shelby, who's watching, said no. The person on Tinder said yes. So I got it. So it's been an inside joke with myself and now the world of Twitch.
So it's a Tinder hat, which is fantastic.
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic. Those relationships always last.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't even a real thing.
Okay, that was awesome. I feel like we learned a bunch about you and about the challenge, and I think we're ready to bring on the next contestant. Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
Black Sand Little John.
that's me.
Phenomenal.
That's me. How's it going?
Wait a minute. I cannot believe that your friend puked on you. That's horrible.
Things happen. We just came from the beach and we were going down kind of the mountain near the volcano, and my friend, he wasn't looking too hot, and all of a sudden I saw him grab a Gatorade bottle and he let loose, and all of a sudden I also found myself in quite the predicament because I almost did myself, but I got it. We made it back down the hill, and it was a wonderful day at the Black Sand Beach.
Now, tell me what thought went into how you came to the idea of an edible beach day.
Yeah.
Well, with everything going on right now, is like how can I limit the amount of exposure that I'm outside? How can I also make sure not only can I enjoy the beach, but if anybody else would like to enjoy the beach as well? So I made a little dessert dish so my roommates can enjoy the beach as well. So I was thinking kind of how can I be economical but also share with some friends, and that's how I came up with the idea.
So it's like a beach day. Do you connect that with dessert, or is that just a one-time thing?
I mean, I think the beach day is quite sweet. So, I love a good beach day, and the dessert, it just came to mind because I was thinking of a black sand beach. I don't think many people think about black sand beaches when they're going to the beach. So I was like, how can I get creative? And that's where I landed.
Very true. That is very creative. Awesome. Thank you so much. Any other questions? All right, guess not.
Let's bring on the next contestant.
Hey.
Hey,
Hello,
Sarah.
hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. What did you guys think of the love story you saw?
I loved the story. I felt like there was something to follow there, but I also loved the detail. I loved the list of things that you came up with. That was impressive.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stealing of the Sand was also very, very interesting. It's a love story built on crime.
It was, truly.
I thought. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said in many ways, because I don't know if you're allowed to be naked at the beach either.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it depends what beach you're on.
Very much so. Around here, it's probably frowned upon, but unless it's nighttime.
Yeah, true.
So I thought all the details were great, like the little hot tub, the little story about like the sharks, the little hut, like all those things were just great. The little people.
Thank you.
Why do you connect the hot tub to the beach?
So I grew up in upstate New York, which is on Lake Ontario. So a lot of the houses that were on the beach also had hot tubs. Wow. So when we'd go to hang out at the beach, if we were hanging out with a friend who had a house near the beach, they usually had a hot tub.
That's nice.
Interesting.
It was nice. I did not live in a house that had a hot tub.
Neither did I.
Neither did I. Okay.
So what was your inspiration behind the story of the people on the beach?
Okay, so part of my list was that there were no children. I love children, but it's my perfect beach day. And, if it's perfect. So then I narrowed that down to friends and lovers. And I was like, okay, friends and lovers, that's good. But if it's perfect, it's just one lover. It's you and a lover on the beach. And I don't currently have a lover. So I decided I was going to invent one. And I just rolled with it, followed my inspiration. And then PPR just materialized into existence. And I built myself off of him, them, her, who knows? And I decided that I wanted to build like clothing for both of us because I wanted the nudity, and to be nude, I feel like there's clothing that has to be removed. I am trying to tell everybody I am very single. I am single, and PPR is just a lover.
One last quick question. Only the Good Stuff. Was that a real store? That
No, that is the name of the restaurant that I would create if someone were like, can you create a restaurant? What should we call it? I'd be like, Only the Good Stuff. Because when you're like, you want to go eat at Only the Good Stuff, you're like, yeah, they only have the good stuff.
Makes total sense.
makes a lot of sense.
And I'm single.
Yes. Please hit Sarah up if you're interested.
DM me, free for hotties.
Okay.
Only the good stuff.
Do y'all have any other questions?
No, I think we're all set. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank
you so much,
Sarah. Let's bring in Ashley. Ashley, hey.
I'm sorry, I'm still laughing. And Sarah.
Now,
Hey.
the sheer scale of your beach day impressed me.
It was
That must have been a lot of sand.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And you know what? It's good to be appreciated because there was a moment before I put down my kill tarp that I thought, Ashley, you already have a beige fluffy rug in this room. Is it necessary to put 100 pounds of sand on your floor? And I did go back and forth for a while, and then I decided that yes, it was. So I'm glad it paid off.
How do you have a beach day without sand? I mean,
That was ultimately where I landed. Yeah. Yeah.
How is it possible to have a beach day without a problematic amount of sand?
Yeah.
Right?
True.
Sand where you don't want it is what a beach day is all about.
I mean,
Well,
I
that friends and liquor, which you also had, and I appreciate.
I can't say enough good things about what you did. I mean, bam! It was like all the things. You had freaking sand. You had friends on the call. You had bubbles. I love the bubbles. I mean,
the bubbles really added something. And also, I just want to thank all of my friends willing to put bathing suits on in the middle of the afternoon and get on a Zoom call with me. Thanks, guys.
Those are some good friends right there.
Excellent friends. Where was the water in it?
It was cardboard cutouts of water on the window.
Thank you for the
Honestly, it's
reminder.
probably fair because nobody goes in the water when they go to the beach. At least
Oh, true.
What?
I love the water. That's the irony of it. I didn't have any real water in mine, but I love the water.
Yeah, wait, what, Brian? I'm going with water.
I'm with Brian here.
You can intend to go in the water, but then you get there and the water is salty and it's maybe like hundreds of feet away and there's a ton of sand and
Awesome.
you just don't end up going in the water.
Riding
Very
the
true.
wave is so fun.
That's great. Great point. Ashley, thank you so much. I think we need to give our points now.
Yep.
So, Emily, would you like to go first?
Sure. This was not hard. Out of 1 to 5 points, 5 being the most and the best, to 1 being the least and the worst, I award Ashley 5 points because hers was just hit all the marks, all the things. And then I award Sarah 4 points for her amazing creativity. And then this might be controversial, but I am going to award Carolyn and Jared each 3 points because theirs were both creative in different ways, and I thought both were great.
It's an incredible hedge. Got to appreciate it. Brian, you want to go next? Brian, would you like to go next? I guess not. I'll go ahead. So for me, it was pretty two clearly stood out. That's Ashley and Carolyn. They were real sized. Carolyn, both of them had every single thing that I personally just adore about the beach. Ashley, 5 points, incredible. Everything, checked every box. Carolyn checked almost every box, just no sand. I'll give her 4 points. And then when we're looking at Sarah and Jared, I'm going to give Sarah 2 points. I thought it was an incredible piece of artwork, like super well thought out, great story, but it didn't necessarily speak to me as like your dream day at the beach. And I thought it was incredible and very artistic, like better than I could ever do ever in my wildest dreams. And then we get to Jared, which was a baked dessert, which I thought was great and very creative, but it didn't necessarily scream out to me. So I'll give him 1 point, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Brian.
And to wrap things up here, I have to echo some of the things that you guys said while also adding some of my own thoughts here. I would absolutely, for the sheer scale of the production of the product, I was totally blown away. Ashley, I would have to give 5 ice cream cones is what I'm going to give. Sarah, the detail was incredible. And for no reason other than just Ashley's blew us away, I'd have to give Sarah 4 ice cream cones. As for Carolyn, I was, again, I thought a lot of the key details were there, but I have to question beach pierogies. I'm not sure that's my choice. That's something that I would go with. But other than that, I was impressed to some extent. I'd have to give her 2 ice cream cones. And then Jared, I love the idea of an edible beach day, but I think there were more details there that I would have wanted to see. So I'd have to give him 1 ice cream cone.
Tremendous. Thank you all, judges and contestants, for bringing it today. One thing I do just want to shout out is that Carolyn does use they, them pronouns. So we'll try to be better about that in future episodes. So with that in mind, going into the recorded task, the scores were as followed. Jared with 10 points, Sarah with 5, Carolyn with 4, and Ashley with 11.
Oof.
Yes. Now, coming out of the recorded task, the total scores for the recorded task, Carolyn got 9 points, Ashley 15 points, Sarah 10 points, and Jared 5 points. So the last thing we need to know is who our audience tilt bonus point is going to go to. So when that is ready, let's get it up on the screen to find out which of our fantastic contestants it goes to. And while we wait for that, why don't we bring all of our contestants back up just to say a rousing goodbye to our wonderful beach day.
Wow, that is a giant turtle.
That turtle is so enormous.
It's a totally normal thing to own.
Of
Absolutely.
course.
100% agree.
Yeah. Now, Ilana, while I tabulate the scores and actually get them all added up properly, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you can find out more about Mind Over Manor and make sure to not miss another episode?
Ooh, good point. Good point. So before our next episode, make sure to follow us on Instagram at NitroComedy_, and we'll be back in 2 weeks on September 3rd. Just a reminder, that's going to be our 3rd episode. So we're making real progress here, real progress for getting $250 to the winning charity.
Absolutely. And anything else people should be out there keeping a lookout for? Maybe some of the great other shows on 2MB Studios?
Screw those. Just tune in to us. Just kidding. There are shows all over the place on 2MB Studios, so make sure to keep track of their Instagram, their Facebook, and tune in as often as you can.
Absolutely. Now, do we have that audience tilt ready to go yet? All right. It looks like we do. Congratulations, Ashley, for getting the audience's tilt and being awarded a bonus point, which means that coming out of this episode, you have not 26, but 27 points compared to Jared and Sarah tied at 15 and Carolyn bringing it up with 13. A wide spread. We'll total that up with the scores from last week as we keep a running tally throughout the series. Make sure you tune in 2 weeks where we will be coming back with another fantastically themed episode of Mind Over Manor. Thank you all.